I fondly recall my journey as a scion.
Okay.
From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls,
yesterday,
to the time I set forth to forestall the final days.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Yesterday, I beat Xenos after just like the final trial. Got to the credits. This scene played. We're about to like
farthest reaches of the
turn
sea
into
of
Quest and the
stars.
Rising Stones, and
We
the internet.
fought the battle of our lives.
So I logged back in today, and just
fought
bam,
against
just right
despair
after like,
itself.
cutting out the Xenos. So I just kind of like
A veritable
letting that play.
maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings.
And then like, okay, time for the stream to
not
start.
so unlike
Skipped everything until we
ourselves.
got to here. So I'm just gonna let this play out again.
Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat,
refill a water bottle.
convinced that I will never rise again. However, I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark.
Yeah, because it's like, I know just like this little bit left will be enough for today for just, I hopefully won't have that much talking to do. But we had like a little bit of a drop delay.
Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Fruit punch.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there.
It's actually really satisfying when it clumps all together at the top. I just give it a thing. It just like clump falls in the middle,
At least,
and then I shake it.
That is what the story will be.
I do like this how we're just like publicly disbanding when really we're still gonna be an organization, but in secret once more.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways. Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Like you did in 1.0 and 2.0.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving. But a day will come when we face another great challenge. And we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
No radio silence.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations.
But everyone knows the Scions work here.
To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru, as do I our next meeting.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
Just nibbling through my bar of dark chocolate. Okay, this is exactly where I was yesterday when everything went dark. Just like... Oh, Vendor, might you have a moment to talk? It's each of the plans going forward for the future. With someone stepping away from the public eye, I've been left to consider what new endeavors I might pursue. After speaking of Kryl, I decided I'll be assisting her in rebuilding students of Valdesian. Not only am I destined to Master Galou for giving me a new home, but had our order never existed, I'd never set foot from the Crystal Tower. How different my life might have been. I would never have met you, never become caretaker of the tower, never become Scion. You gave me the chance to do so much good. I hope to continue to do so with the students. For our benefit, new mysteries often find their way to our doorsteps. Mysteries that can prove ideal for fulfilling our promise to embark on a new adventure together, like any we've experienced before. Whenever you have the time and inclination, my friend, I stand ready to accompany you unto the unknown. Or do you recall the realm of the... Do you recall the realm of the Omicrons? Who asked if she thought I might someday be mentioned in your epic? Tis true that there is no place in your side to be stuff of dreams. You're gonna earn your own epic. In the end, nothing would give me greater joy than to stand with you in the here and now. There need be some grand endeavor. There need be a promise. Whenever adventure calls, I won't hesitate to invite you. I hope that you will do the same for me. On second thought. Ha! I'll hold you to that. Much we have already seen, so much we haven't. Who knows? Perhaps we'll even encounter survivors of the Omicron somewhere out there. Particularly have with Omega. After all, given how they took to the stars, it's implausible that some found themselves far from home. Should we encounter a wayward traveler awaiting commands that will never come? I would bid them seek adventure with someone, and with that partner, find new purpose, a new dream. That's kind of what's going on with Omega. Where crystals can hold fast to dreams, why not Omicrons? Wherever your plans may lead, do not hesitate to send word. And should a commission of interest come my way, you'll be the first to know. Oh, are we seeing her for Wales too? I hadn't at present planned on a journey of any great length. Not that I am adverse to a moment or two of quiet reminiscence. In fact, there's something we need to ask you, something that has been in my thoughts since the last flames of the final days subsided. During your travels, we have witnessed more than lifetimes worth of oddities and spectacles. More than can be easily recalled or remember. Let's among those memories are certain essential facts, the history of the theorists and the ancients, glimpses of the Ea, their culture and philosophy. Rather than simply hoard such treasures in my mind, I wonder if I should not be disseminating them in formal records for wider consumption. Now, don't just... Yeah, just remembering just like, Cyrus's words in Octopath. Knowledge is not a treasure to be hoarded, but a gift to be shared. When needed, I have penned reports and prepared briefings. Never have I balked at the idea of finding the subject of my studies in a book or tablet. Truth is given shape and interpretation. When we see captured with our words, it's invariably molded to the narrative, no matter how well-intentioned the rendering. An event described as sad, a summation which fails to express the emotion complexity. The word on the page what endures, a pale shadow of reality. Contrast me, some have deliberately embellished the truth, but I believe many, if not most, deviations are a result of similar linguistic shortcomings, piling one on top of the other, until the end result is unrecognizable from its origin. That's why I fear that writing an account in my own words would be akin to diluting fine water with wine. Or fine wine with water! Even with the potential for corrupted meaning, I do of course realize the importance of keeping written records. Without them, my search for wisdom would be a painful affair indeed. What's the in this matter? Should I take up the quill, reflect upon these experiences only that we have shared, seek to preserve them for posterity? Aye, let them be read and remembered. Very well then. I shall never depend what I can of the Ea and the ancients and so many other wonders. If I'm no scribe, it'll be less polished work and more of a reordering of my scattered notes. In any case, I feel much better having cited your opinion. Left to our own devices, we tend to overthink such things. I will otherwise return to following where my curiosity leads. After all, a safe method of travel to the first yet eludes me, and our venture onto the great expanse has prompted an entirely new set of questions. Should you stumble into the unknown, or struggle with some impenetrable mystery, know that I'm at your beck and call. Never hurts to see things from a different perspective, and mine is rather different than most. Two of 8. All of them, everyone. We stare at each other. There's something to say, then that with it. Just wondering how you'll earn your keep now. Or just worried. Probably just... Someone's bugging me. The talk is that the sign's dissolution was more than mere pretense. There may be fewer calls to action, but we should be compensated as before. Why are you so concerned for me anyway? In any case, I do not want for options, even if some are worse than others. No sooner did Emmett hear about our disbandment, he offered me a position as a guardsman in the Empyrean District. As a former Azure Dragoon, I'm guaranteed to be popular, he said. What does he take me for? Even without his meddling, I'm perfectly capable of finding employment, and have. Oh, jeez. Music stopped. 2 days ago, a Heinish envoy arrived word from Vertra. The woman requests my presence as soon as things have settled here. He didn't deign to mention why I'm needed, but it pertains to dragons, like as not. Favnir, like elsewhere, the phenomena caused by final days abated when he defeated Medion. It was too late for those who had already transformed. Life is getting returned to normal for the survivors. Of those who sought refuge in Charlian, most have already returned home. Many do not have a home to return to, nor loved ones, but arrangement between Vertra and the Forum, such souls may be made in Charlian if they wish, to work and study. Vertra is always a satrap in truth. It's gratifying to see him become one in name as well. One who has a complete confidence of his people, and the envoy's tone is any indication. I often find myself speaking favorably of dragons of late. Not so long ago, I would have assumed his benevolence had ulterior motives, but it is clear he cares for his people, and they in turn revere him. To know such a nation may flourish is comforting. Vertra's kin sought release from conflict. So weary were they of the suffering it wrought, they surrendered to oblivion. But Midgard Silmar didn't give up. In hope he made the journey to distant Aetheris with his clutch of eggs. And those progeny went on to be embroiled in conflict with men, there were times when they transcended hatred to abide in harmony. That is their legacy and their triumph. In my lands, I feel the weight of their struggles and the strength of their resolve, and it lends me strength. These things I never have learned had I not joined you. Should you ever have need of me, I will come. At the very least, it might be an opportunity to earn coin. And I also notice who he's talking with. Our champion and savior! I was beginning to think my chance for an audience would never come. Sounded more amusing in my head. Speaking of heads, sorry about yours, and the rest of you for that matter. On the mend, I trust. Glad to hear it. You're in a bad way, and healing magic or no, I'm impressed by how swiftly you recovered. Again, it's not the first time you cheated death. Your strength of will has never failed to astonish me. Yeah, just like, Xenos knocked me down to 1 HP, but I'm just like, no! I just like forced my health to just refill. Look what you've accomplished. Being undefeated, her song of oblivion cut short, sourced in all her reflections delivered from the final days. If you had faltered to last, no hope would have been lost, but you held fast. Now Reen has a tomorrow to look forward to. I could ask for no greater gift than that. As for a lesser gift, however, next time you see her, I would appreciate you not describing my travel plans for Ariane J as aimless wandering. We have a purpose in our roaming, after all. Keep an eye on things in the absence of signs on the world stage. There will never be an end to the little problems that go untended by nations. We'll do our best to help out where and when we can. Suppose the approach of not for a mood from aimless wandering when you get down to it. Perhaps you can tell her I'm faring well and leave it at that then, eh? No need to mention this feeling of being uprooted. I never really want to stand still for long, but I think of home, 'tis the rising stones which comes to mind. many times have we set out from this base, then to return when our work is done? Yeah, how many times have we started and ended expansions in this very building? On the day the Scions came together, I only hoped for Minfilia to find a place where she belonged. Never did I expect to find one here for myself. Indulge me, Evander. I have a question for you. Imagine Minfilia herself is asking. Are you glad you joined the Scions? Best decision I've ever made. Oh, I just had a thought. Just Thancred as like the trust tank in the dungeon in level 69. Or just like Minfilia's ghost there at the end. Just like all the people. Like I wish like they added like Lise was a surprise trust. So we could take her in there and just have her see just like the ghost of Papalymo. It's just all the good things come to an end, at least for a time. Should you need a helping hand for infiltration or reconnaissance, you know who to ask. I'll come running, and you'll likely get a certain funny-talking fortune teller into the bargain. Yeah, I definitely have to, like, as a DPS, run that dungeon and trust with Thancred, Estinian, and Urion J. So they can react to Minfilia, Isael, and Moonbrita. Just, oh! Amanda, thou hast spoken of our comrades. Though this parting be not forevermore, 'tis nonetheless an occasion for sorrow. Kin to a pixie's path, navigation in such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. For their part, however, the Loports embark upon a new beginning. Granted its purpose as a vessel of the moon, yet remaineth inhospitable for the creature of Atheris. So what do they plan to do? Thus to our lunar visitors convenient to form and take on us upon assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. But ere that may come to pass, there is much more each party must learn of the other, process which doth promise be eventful indeed. Yeah, I'm curious what the Loports will be for Beast Tribe quest, because I'm positive they're going to be the crafting ones. It just makes the most sense to me. It's just like, it does not really make that much sense for them to be like the combat ones. And when they split crafting and gathering and do separate ones in Shadowbringers, yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to be gatherers. But yeah, trying to make stuff and design stuff and develop stuff, yeah, that's the Loporits. So I do believe they'll be the crafting ones in 6.3. To that end, a cadre of Loporits have gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Hyland, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of this star. And 'tis Vanna's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man result in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance, and share in such knowledge as they see fit to impart. Acquaintance, I call it friendship. I did not wish to resume. I would be honored should they consider me a friend, for 'tis certainly true that I have grown fond of their company. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to Science of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine retinence caused thee grief, and at mine actions spurred allies to suspect your betrayal. And yet, here amongst you I still stand, no amounts of words to express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead, I do proffer my humble support. Be it unto the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs founder cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons. You just talk to everyone. I actually talked to Flamin. Salvation Minfilia dreamed for years becomes closer to reality for every step the Scions take. Yes, the world may still be in the throes of change, but it is improving. I see it happening day by day. I sit here, praying that whatever new road you walk will bring you the wonder you enjoy you deserve. Should you need a rest in your journeys, do come and join me on the terrace for old time's sake. Vendor, seen to your reparations, have you? I just began to sweep my belongings. When due to find I've forgotten something halfway to my destination. In case you hadn't heard, you're seeing new reports detailing the devastation caused by the final days. Here's the situation as grievous in the land surrounding the bounty where the sky first began to burn. After that, calamities as there in the far north and Garibald and the frozen lands beyond. Reports of the heavens catching fire in isolated locations, one of which was an area in the northern empty. Had our quest taken any longer, Charlene too may have come under threat. Oop. I was gonna bring this up in a moment, later on, like after like the MSQ is actually done. But like, I'm just thinking about like places we could go for like new content types in the 6.x series, because like, Yoshida has said that they do plan to have another deep dungeon release this expansion, since there wasn't one last expansion, and there could be new exploration zone like Eureka or Bosnia. And thinking of places for those to happen, I do think it's like exploring like some big island up in the northern empty would make for a good idea for one of those. Just like this island far to the north that like no one's seen, no one's heard of, just mysterious place. Maybe a good place for one of those. Thank goodness it's over now. To be sure, lots of amazing lesser beasts may still be roaming about. These localized crises should be wielding capacities of each nation to handle on their own. Yep, the role quests. Signs are no longer needed. Written to say we won't help out where we can, of course. As individuals, no more of this order business. For my part, I'll be heading to the Garland of Alpha now. They're among the worst affected. They still need the help they can get. Yeah. I, for one, do hope that there is a new rebuilding Garlemald, like there was rebuilding Ishgard in the Firmament. Because that makes perfect sense. We're just like helping the Garlanes rebuild their home from this like raised, war-torn, just like wreck of a husk. It looks like it was like bombed, like the footage you see of this like buildings bombed out to all shit in World War II. It looks like that. But helping to rebuild a proper city, that definitely seems like the perfect thing to do for the next big rebuilding zone. And then in 7.0 we get Garlemald housing. Won't be easy. The inevitable part of aiding those in need is coming face to face with tragedy. Knowing it doesn't make it any easier, though. That'll curse my weakness, my inability to fix every problem and save every lost soul. No matter how much it hurts, I won't give up. I'm doing what I can for as many people as I can, begrudging no effort. Should I find myself discouraged? I'll remember you. Think back fondly to one of your many moments of triumph and the accompanying determined expression. Even though it's still annoying me in retrospect, like when you activate the teleporter without warning! It's giving me a smile. Should you hear about me, I want you to remember too. Remember that I'm out there somewhere trying my very best. Think you can keep up with me? You asked for it, so you'd better watch out. Oh yes. Next time we meet, I'll be vastly improved, so don't be surprised when you find yourself marveling at me. Oh, Vander, how are you feeling? Any lingering aches or pains? Can't apologize enough for sending Xenos to find you in Ultima Thule. Came to me, Charlene. I was truly torn. As ever, there's only one thing on his mind. forced to make a decision, I reasoned that if he could not be deterred from seeking you out, you might as well at least aid in our cause, and so I struck a bargain. In the end, he was true to his word. You defeated him despite your earlier exertions. Knowing the state you were found in, I could have ended very differently. My decision almost cost you your life, and no words could express the remorse I feel. It worked out. You did the right thing. It's a relief to hear you say that. Thank you. Time and time again, I've been made to feel woefully inadequate. I wasn't much use in battle, nor could I face the form without my nerves, but getting the better of me. I always felt you and the others. I must and will do better. As we get into the restoration of the students of Beldessian, through our work, surely it will strengthen the ties of other nations, that we may be better prepared to face whatever threats arise in the future. Of course, this isn't something I can accomplish alone, but thankfully I have the staunchest of help in Raha and Ojika and the other remaining members. Together, we'll continue Grandfather's work. As before, certain commissions will be take us to dangerous locales. We may need to call upon seasoned adventurers. Such times, might you be willing to assist us? Not because you feel obligated, mind you, but because you feel a lure for the task itself. Marvelous! Should something of interest arise, I shan't hesitate to reach out to you. Till that day, I shall endeavor to become a more dependable comrade. Evander, pray forgive me for delaying the gathering. I was writing a letter, you see, to my parents. As busy as father has been, in the aftermath of the Exodus, he's been good enough to show concern for the Scions. Besides, I made them worry enough for a lifetime. Henceforth, I will endeavor to write as often as I am able. Full effort to set their minds at ease while I continue to be away from Charlian. Both Alice and I are off to assist with Garlemald's recovery, you see. But when certainty remains for what will become of the nation, I cannot well leave the capital in its present state. Rejoining those members of the Ilsvar contingent still stationed there, Lucia and Maxima helmed the relief effort, with support from our allies, the people of Garlemald among them. They will gradually be joined by those who have finished treating the tempered across the lands. As you understand, we do not seek redemption for failing Acinia and her sister. This is a burden we must always bear. Nay, we go because of the truth of Lord Quintus's words. Truth that whatever ideals individuals may espouse, nations are not moved to actions unless they stand to benefit. Foreseeable future, the fallen empire will be at the mercy of both internal and external forces. And though I do not doubt the intentions of the contingent, the greater power is involved in the relief effort, our allies may well find themselves drawn into a political agenda. In going, we seek to ensure that the needs of the people come first, to understand and their hearts, that we might better help them to begin anew. You best write me, too. Write your letters? Of course I would be glad to do so. I'd be gladder still for you to come and visit. I believe if I speak for Alice as well. Fairly long as I've been at Eorzea, you've been at my side, watching over me, in good times and in bad. How many times have we gathered to share tidings? None could possibly keep count. The world is changing and will continue to do so. No matter what the future brings, I hope I can ever look to you. In good times and bad, as a dependable comrade and dear friend both. Thank you, Evander, from the bottom of my heart. Here we go. Took your fill, have you? If so, I'm thinking to send everyone off. Leave the rising stones, yes. With your permission, then. Your attention, please. At risk of spoiling the mood, the time of departure is upon us. Take your capacity as your receptionist. I bid you all safe journeys. Till next we meet. Be well. I get the Argo's horn. Wind up, Herois. Aw. Come on, you know who this hero is. Endwalker footfalls and flow.
I suppose we're off to Garlemald then. Though we ought to speak with Lord Emmerich first. If he's received word of any recent developments, we need to know.
'Twould be prudent to purchase some warmer clothes at least. Mayhap we can pick up a few souvenirs for
Don't you
Euless
still
and
have
the
your
others
winter
while we're
coats?
at it.
Mine's in my armoire.
Where will you all be heading next?
Dravania, there is a book I've been meaning to borrow from the Great Google Library,
You still have your card for that?
and I can think of at least one person who will be most displeased should I fail to visit before leaving.
Master Matoya.
We've no particular destination in mind, but we do intend to stop in Charlian before we set off.
We had thought to ask after the Loporits. I am curious as to how well those who chose to remain are adapting to their changed circumstances.
Might we accompany you then? Raha and I were planning to return to the Baldessian Annex.
Commissions have been piling up in our absence, and they must be dealt with ere we begin our work in earnest.
Estinian, you will return to Radzat Han, will you not?
Aye. For Vritra's benefit, though I've yet to hear the details. I may not stay long.
I see. Then it is here the Scions at last part ways, each to some far-flung corner of the realm.
Perhaps. But I believe one of our number, a rather important one at that, has yet to divulge her plans.
Now look at me.
Quite right. Indeed.
Fair point.
So, what's next for our humble adventurer?
Me dealing? Looking up at the Crystal Tower. Finn! You stand tall, my friend. Our journey will never end. Elpis?
The constancy of this place never ceases to amaze me.
It's Litibus.
An ocean of souls, shimmering and eternal. And yet, something
Oh, this
stirs.
is teasing pandemonium, isn't it?
Yes. Steeped in darkness, deep as starless night. The beast hungers.
Yeah, 'cause that's what every expansion has done. It's teased the upcoming 8-man
Alas.
raid.
I dare not investigate in earnest before the coming of my guiding star, as she foretold.
Ooh.
We shall descend to the depths, you and I,
Yes.
to confront the dread beast Pandemonium.
Yep, pandemonium!
Oh, the sights we shall see. The sights we shall see.
Yep. Quest to unlock new content are now become available in Old Charlian. Enter dead ends. That's Chorus, my ring for all. Yep, our ghost, created by Fana, who's so much familiar, lends his back to only those who have won his favor, which he already had by the time you first met him, Mayor Lementorum, owing to the quirks of time travel. What am I missing over here? Oh, that's some liners. Once was a woman who selflessly served her fellow men as them. Even if she down, she continued doing this mission, went on to become a divinity that hope may endure. This amendment was made in her honor. I'm not gonna do it. Can wait a little bit longer before I start throwing ones like that out. It's just powder hip. I haven't done the Void quest, so we have just what's his face? The boy back there in the solar still. Yeah, just wanted to just chat by. Yeah, I did have Charlene still set up as the return option. Yeah, so I wandered Charlene as a minstrel, where no leopard has gone before, and cutting the cheese. Yeah, these are going to be the expert dungeons. Editor, oh thank goodness you're here! It's absolutely terrible, awful, emergency of cataclysmic proportions! What is it? I don't actually know. They didn't say, but doesn't it sound simply dreadful? What I do know is that building ways has been asked to ask you. So if I happen to see you, I should tell you to hurry to Cadonia Knolls of all haste. Well, what are you around here for? Away with you! Yeah, it's like that's going to unlock the extreme trials. The extreme trials I'll be saving especially for tomorrow, for just bashing my head there. Okay, interesting. Vendor, you are a vendor, yes? Thank you ever so much for coming. I was searching all over for you. You see, there was the most pressing matter for which I could use your wisdom and expertise. We haven't actually introduced yet, have we? Name's Jammingway. I had the honor of serving as the communications officer aboard the Ragnarok. So anyway, the matter I spoke of, it began the other day when my curiosity gets better me, so I just sent a reconnaissance probe to Ultima Thule to investigate the environs. Ooh. Imagine my surprise when my robotic friend responded just a short while ago with a most urgent and dire distress signal. A distress signal from Ultima Thule? Now, even after you and your companions mercifully put an end to the threat of the final days? Sure, this intrigues and worries you as much as it does me. I was just about to venture there to investigate further, but there's no telling what danger will await. I'm a communications officer, not an adventurer. Please join me at Salmazine so it's bold to go where you have gone, or you have gone before. Wandering minstrel. Oh, this is the Starbird. Starbird is just like. I actually do want to wind up Meteon though. I very, very, very much want to wind up Meteon. Who's to inform you about the sake of the very star, the imitable ender of the end. Your deeds are sung far and wide, my friend. As I understand it, your quest for the world's salvation brought you to Charlian. I too am here to quest of sorts, quest for musical inspiration. Alas, innocent though this repository of knowledge may be, there's also only so much inspiration I can derive from tones. Oh, too much! Where tomes alone fail to inspire, living words may yet spark the imagination. So I beg of you, will you never gale me with the tale of your quest to deliver the star? If such an adventure isn't fit to be an epic, I do not know what is! Drawing upon both your first-hand account and the knowledge I attain here, we shall be able to weave the most marvelous of verses. Should you be willing to pray, let me know. Should you be willing to pray, let me know. Should I take my research here in the meantime? Yep. Talk about Zodiac. Oh, what manner of thrilling adventure might this be? Good gods, a battle on the moon of Zodiac, eldest and mightiest of primals. Pride myself in my imagination, but your feats transcend about aught my mind could possibly conceive. Against all odds, you struck down the priest in being, yet triumphed quickly to turn to tragedy, for Zodiac's fall proved to be the trigger for the final days. Yes, the words well within me. Pray lend them in here. Born of ancient men, divinity was freed. Hopes unrequited, they knew no reprieve. Born of mortal men, a champion did arise, ascended to heaven's ruination to defy. Also notice his new gear set here. SCP's definitely been playing Bloodborne. But the ancients should sacrifice half the number to save the star. Strength and resolve makes me tremble in admiration. It just saddens me to think that one of their own would seek to lay it all to the end. Seek to lay it all to waste. So deep was his despair. Yet not having lived their lives, I feel decidedly unworthy to speak of their hearts. Better let the whole truth remain with you and you alone. It suffices me to honor a fragment of their hopes and dreams and song, that their lives and sacrifice may ever be remembered. The Zodiac's fall. What's next? Hydaelyn's rise? Hard to prove your readiness to avert the final days, you undertook a trial imposed by no less than the will of the star, Hydaelyn herself. Oh, shit. Hey, I can get this? Yeah. It staggers the mind to imagine such an encounter, say now that thousands of years have not had resolved to wait. Yes, I dare say I have a song. We'll listen to it now, of course. Though eons apart, two kindred souls met, apart they would walk, a life to protect. Eons thence their paths would converge, as mortal, goddess and mortal, to silence the dirge. For time beyond counting, Hydaelyn waited for you in patience and faith. When at last you were reunited, even as she desperately wished for you to surpass her, she knew she could not hold back, and did not. Hers was an unenviable burden, a noble sacrifice. Tears fill in my eyes to imagine the hardships she had to endure. It comforts me to know that her long journey was not in vain, that her hopes passed on to you. This tale is an epic among epics, and full honor am I to have been given the chance to weave a song for it. With all of my heart, I thank you. Hydaelyn's Call. Oh, that just reminds me of just a really prominent trailer for the game before the Realm Reborn relaunch was called The Crystal's Call. Or something like that. Let's just see where all the trades are. It's like all the tombstone stuff in down there. Lots of people. Actually, what do you have? Yeah, you gotta like max everything out. So yeah, this is all the job stuff. I'm actually gonna remove. I have to go there to remove my favorites for it. Shit. Oh yeah, these I forgot about. So I was just like, no, I want to just get to the end of the MSQ. Yeah, like even now the priority is still unlocking stuff. So after I run through the expert dungeons, we're gonna actually unlock the new jobs finally. Commander, I knew you'd come. Clearly we have inquiring minds, a crushing need to be of use in common. Hey, Road, I'm pleased to report that Ragnarok has already been prepared for our journey. A journey that, unfortunately, would not require the massive quantities of ether that were necessary for our previous voyage beyond the stars. How can this be, you wonder? How does I know? What is a parting gift from Mother, or perhaps a manifestation of Medion's true desire? This vessel is strongly connected to Ultima Thule. Strongly, in fact, it somehow simultaneously exists in both locations, here in Labyrinthos and out at the edge of the universe. Is this making sense to you now? No? Well, it matters little. What matters is that we get to the other side and see what is troubling my dearest probe. On that note, let us be off. See, Ragnarok exists here as surely as it did, and does back in Labyrinthos. It's also forming a conduit of sorts. You can also easily teleport between those two locations. Convenient, wouldn't you say? That's because locations are so indelibly connected to each other. However, I fear that whatever is triggered by Probe's distress signal has the potential to threaten Labyrinthos as well. Why investigate without delay? As you can see, the distress signal is coming from base Omicron, not far from here. Let's hope my automaton friend can enlighten us further as to the situation. I love how this is just now like the music here. Oh, like more quests? Oh my god, still more quests everywhere! Yeah, but all of these I'm definitely doing on my own time, so I don't have to read it all out loud. I can just do it to myself. Still mount speed 1. Vendor, this is my precise reconnaissance of automaton. My precious. Yet it would appear this good to nothing imaginable is only possible over it. Please stand by for a moment while I give it a good talking to. You miserable sack of sockets! What in heaven's name do you think you're doing with my oh so valuable automaton? Clean large secrets. N7000 categorically denies the accusation of this pursuit organism. An advanced life form such as N7000 has no need for such outdated technology. Contrary, this unit took pity on this makeshift machine and the primitive society was created and is named to issue a warning. Primitive! Outdated! I'll show you primitive and outdated, you! Wait, what is this warning you speak of? Initiating simplification. To explain in imprecise terms that your crude mind might comprehend, sometime after the organic life form known as Evander here came in contact with M017, the Omicrons noticed an irregularity. Specifically, a powerful burst of energy from the remnants of a lost world. Turned out in a reaction to Evander and her companions defeating the Endsinger. Fortunately, the inner wave itself caused no appreciable damage. Less fortunately, it housed within it an encoded message from the strategic matrix known as Stigma 1. The message contained a single word, a single command: live. That's easy enough. Whatever is the problem? As the message reaches the sensors of Stigma 4, a logistic matrix has long laid dormant, shocked back to life at the behest of its fellow intelligence, and has resumed its duties in constructing weapons of mass destruction. Furthermore, there's a statistical probability of 99% it will launch a full-scale assault on your eminently detectable whole planet as soon as production is complete. Can't produce weapons if you're exploded. This unit projects that this would be less than ideal. Stigma 4's production capabilities are necessary to ensure the Omicron's existence is maintained in perpetuity. Saving or destroying it is incompatible with the command issued by Stigma 1. There's no way we might simply change its mind. If Stigma 4 is convinced that war is essential to its survival, can I persuade it that an unprovoked offense might threaten its existence even more? The group of organic life forms for that position has merit. As a military information and operations specialist, this unit does possess the capability to rewrite the memory banks of other artificial intelligences. If this unit were to hack Stigma 4's neural core and implant the memory that such an offense once led not to victory but to failure near eradication, its logic conclude that preemptive attack is ill-advised. To accomplish this, the unit will access Stigma 4 and use a dimensional manipulator to generate a virtual environment simulating its memories of war, which traverse the environment and nullifies Stigma 4's expectations of victory. Oh, we're going into the simulation! That's why we got the Matrix Tunnel! That's a simple and not at all likely to get us killed. What do you say, Evander? It can't be any tougher than Omega, right? Right? Commence the strategic operation protocol. All participants in the mission, please accompany this unit to access point at once. Now this thing! This access point, it will be possible for this unit to establish a communications interface for Stigma 4's neural network. You may be interested to know that this is the first time this unit has been able to perform its intended functions since the day it was commissioned. This unit is honored and will do its utmost to maximize the probability of success. Are you saying that you've actually done so before? Really had me going your advanced intelligence talk. Or at least my probe had work experience. The fleet-ridden life force evaluation is inaccurate. This unit is equipped with dynamic functionality, simply not encounter technology formidable enough to require its full capability for. More significantly, this unit has succeeded in establishing the interface of Stigma 4. All that remains is for you to enter simulation and use whatever puny weapons are at your disposal to destroy the core that lies within. That should see the Matrix sufficiently traumatized. This unit will remain in this physical space to ensure the communication interface remains stable as you carry out the operation. And do take care, the environment is virtual. Any pain you suffer within will feel quite real. Stigma Dreamscape! First signs of fall of civilization, warmongering Stigma 4 is awake. Its unbeating hearts and a conquering a distant star, yours. Omicron N7000 believes the most effective means of deterrence is to prevent the subconscious circuits of how poorly it would fare against Highland's champion, so open a path to allow you to implant a pseudo-memory of just such a contest. Thus, doesn't fall to you to answer the question of what do matrices dream? So, menu roulette. White and green. will want to fill these out later. It's simply put, yeah, like before I start... Oh, yeah, like, I need to do this. Oh, we're just getting... hell yeah! Eastgate! Of course they picked Eastgate! Eastgate! What kind of staff is that? Moonward Rod, 70. This XIV. And this is not a big pulse. Got a level Tricker. Benediction. Before detected, eliminate the unit guarding it, destroy its core. Proto Omega! Oh, this is like Final Fantasy V Omega! It's straight up like the actual model. Side cannon! I love that new icon, bro. Just like starboard larboard. That was so hilarious. He's such a great, just like, meme skill. Oh. I wasn't paying attention to the cap bar. Oh, you got electric slide. Do I need to collide? No, they just explode after such a period. Shadow Ringers. Chemical missile. Yeah, like that's actually a really cool new marker. It's like split damage, but also knocks back everyone who except for the person who has the marker. Right back. Oh, I got that. It's running away. Ooh, that's your first encounter of another star. Rich mineral resources of Gordonite asteroid belt. Also, like, they're fighting against the Guardians, which were, when we fought in the Sigma game. Like, considering how just, like, healing compared to, like, the first Cold War, I'm just like, yeah, no more big close. Yep. should have expected it to do exactly that, but I didn't. I was like, jump to it, it came to me. Here's a debuff to anything besides just like direct damage. Extra damage from the Reaper itself. Or he's producing Gardona with local materials as Kimmer standard operating Kimmer protocol. Arclanda. Automobile assault cannon. Oh. Wave cannon. Oh, that was cool effect for that. I'm gonna claim. Got above my defenses for a bit so they get raised. Yeah, so what the mechanic would be best designed as, it's a shit. It's a game of connect the dots. Yeah, but he either realizes, yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, basically, like, has a line, it has, like, 4 spots on it, and we're given 4 for other numbers. We're pretty much like... Like, why did I do that, actually? Yeah, so, like... It looks from 1 to 1, 2 to 2. That's just connect the dots. This actually is why I do enjoy doing my first blind dungeon run with other people and not as a trust. Because, like, trust, they already know what all the mechanics are and do them perfectly right away. So I like just, like, going in just, like, what's this thing that he's doing? And just, like, trying to figure that out. the healer beat me for the last breath, based on aiming with 69! Nice. Turned off my tank stance. Against the wall. I should be fine on my own. Yeah. Like, I thought what happened there when I first saw that is he would like move down, stop, fire beam, move down, stop, fire beam, not do. I thought like do. Yeah, but like I actually like it better when it's like actually really fast. Clip me! Yeah, if we just go 2 by 2. Actually, wait, no it. Okay, I want to move it narrow. Yeah. If I stay too far out, I might have accidentally flipped the white mage, which would have been very bad. Done. More conquest. Our conflict on the Dragon Star! Whoa. Making cells create a breach of the barrier, infiltrate the facility. Yeah, so this is their base that the dragon just removed that barrier. Hybrid Dragon. Oh! The captain studied that they learned of the adaptive evolution. Yes, bending. Oh, and there's Omega himself. I got a name above him. He's just like a bomb now? The Omega model first deployed in an unfinished state. South Cavern throws cord override its expectation of victory. Siege Matrix Stigma 4. All they have is spiral out this skin ready for force march. Self-destruct. Oh, initiating transformation sequence. I like was facing the wrong direction then. What the heck? At least I like dodged that, now my stacks will reset. Thank God for small mercies there. We're just in like the repeating loop. Yep. Got one. Signal 4 there. Operation success! Signal 4 has abandoned its military offensive. N7000 submits new order Signal 4. Signal 4 is instructed to immediately cease production of all weapons and attack units, initiate production of diplomatic hologram units. Once the memory data complete, pursuit of planned invasion is calculated to have a 99.999992464 probability resulting in utter annihilation. N7000's orders are deemed strategically and logistically sound, reconfiguring production infrastructure. Take that, glowing eyeball! Oh my dearest N7000, I apologize for all those times I called you a sack of bolts. You're the most impressive military information operations unit I've ever met. This unit expresses gratitude to the hero vendor and the soft-looking organic life form. This unit could not have succeeded without your help. This also marks the completion of this unit's duties. With the invasion halted indefinitely, there remains no military operation or conflict requiring this unit's function, preparing to shut down and enter a permanent energy-saving hibernation. Shut down? What nonsense is this? Did you receive an order to live just a short time ago? Eternal sleep doesn't sound like living to me. Come on, Evander, say something and set this bolthead straight, won't you? To shut down would be inconsistent with the order Sir gave you. She's right. You're told to live, and live is what you'll do. If you don't have a war to wage anymore, you can use your talents to bring in a new future of peace and hope. What are the appropriate protocols? They seem to possess little practical experience in peacetime operations. You can access Sigma 4, can you not? Interfacing with memory banks, might you not be able to, say, find knowledge of civilizations lost? Civilizations that might simulate for you the civilizations you might simulate for the edification of those who live now? Indeed, such tasks will be within this unit's capabilities. What about when that task is complete? Found an ongoing mission, sooner or later, this unit is bound to lose its purpose. What happens then? As another being who lives for having a purpose, what do you have to say? Well, let's see now. I suppose you could always open a cafe. Hey, old Charlotte, there's a fine establishment called The Last Stand. He'll gather to share food, drink company, and reasons to meet again. Robot Cafe. I've delivered her world from the brink of despair. Tell people to dream of a brighter future once more. What if we could do this? What if we could do the same for the other civilizations Medion found? You know, like, what exactly is going to happen to all these ghosts here? Will they eventually fade away? Or do they just kind of, like, sort of brought back? Unit finds the further life form suggestion difficult to process. Yet, realizing accurate simulations of myriad civilizations, including those the Omicrons have not encountered, would undoubtedly challenge this unit to the fullest. It is a reason to remain active for the foreseeable future. Precisely, see? I knew I was onto something there. Speaking of here, Commander, do you know anywhere nearby that it could use a good cafe? Necropolis? There's like a bar there that's just abandoned. Doesn't that be a structure that might be suited for it in the Necropolis? Well, why did you say so sooner? They're actually going to open a cafe. I'm just seeing this Primal Boys Night Out! Who's getting in a fight first? In all caps. Oh, wait, way too high. It's so dark it's hard to see. Donut Guardian. Where'd you get that? A spacious counter, outdoor seating, a fine layer of homemade rain dust. Best of all is the view of that massive dead star that Medion was lurking in for ages, looming ominously overhead. People are gonna love this. Think about it. It's poetic. The very place where hope is nearly extinguished forevermore. Now a beacon of it. Unit has still not processed the concept of a cafe, but will stimulate elements of lost civilizations as its ongoing mission. That'll be just fine, N7000. You focus on what you do best and leave the rest to me. How do you know I learned a thing or two about preparing and serving victuals and beverages in my time at The Last Stand. Commission to come up with the perfect name for your new establishment. The Last Dregs. It's an inspiring moniker, wouldn't you say? This unit is unable to process this statement and must defer to the furry life form's judgment. I'll take that as a yes. Now, before we get to work, there are many preparations being made before we're ready to open for business. You're more than welcome anytime, Evander. Oh, and please tell the other Loppers I'm not dead. Yeah, I just love it. Oh, please tell them I'm not dead. I'm just fine. And I've used up my last Aetheryte ticket. Ooh, all that thing all the way over here. Spin that over. And not a moment too soon. It's hard to call you here so abruptly, but you were the first person who came to mind that might be able to help. Do you recall the domiciles we were planning to build for the evacuation? Don't mean to brag, but they were immaculate, positively perfect, except of course their ever so small oversight of being 3 times larger than necessary. At least that's what I believed before speaking with Orion J. Learned a lot about from him that we shouldn't make of the domiciles, so I made drastic changes, small at first, soon become much bigger, more drastic. And I swear I was drawing up wholly new plans by the minute. I was too ambitious. Myriad plans I dreamt up overwhelmed. Our automated construction machine, the Big Cheese, you don't speak, is burning underground of reckless abandon. If we don't stop it, the domiciles will be at least our problems. The harmony is likely to end up looking like a trickle of whole-filled cheese. Collectible, perhaps, but utterly unfit for habitation. Try going after ourselves, but the Survey team never made it past the security systems down there. At least, I don't think so. They have to return and aren't answering our communications. I have to resort to the brute force, but I guess I can know their way. Another person to see the deed done. Willing to go down there and stop the Big Cheese? Thank you. Head down to Smileton, and I'll see that you're let in. That's actually a really fun design for just like, this dungeon. Smileton was to be a paradise for the people of Aetheris, a refuge where every need is met. Its inhabitants content and happy for all their days. What is happiness? To have an answer, Lawbirds create the Big Cheese, designed to make manifest all it might need and more to fulfill the needs of the passengers to be. Eager to please, perhaps too eager. Plans became more fickle, each new idea of betrayal to last. Big Cheese now burrows toward the center of the moon, a labyrinth of contradiction left in its wake. Plus unchecked, its wanted pursuit of happiness may well spell the end of the moon. Start these. Definitely Anamnesis-ish. I look at those side-raised buildings, I just immediately think Castle Oblivion. Oh my god, this place is not just that, this is Escher! Oh my god, this is gonna be nuts. Welcome to... I hope I spell his name right. Welcome to an Escher painting. What place is wrong with these doors? Oh, accidentally sorted, but I didn't mean to. Oh. I can't talk to him. But I just can't help but just like, oh, smiley lunatic and loser. I just can't help but take just like jazzy tunes and can't help but think about just like the Amarok dungeons we've had. They all had like real jazzy tunes to them. Because the yeah, like the 5.2 dungeon, the one under the sea, I believe that place actually was like a really like smooth, jazzy redoing of the theme from Tastasha, between the Hagen or Ondo there. I hope. Let's do this again. Fat-tailed idiot. Oh well, yeah, your moles smell like cabbages. Why would you say that? That's why they haven't heard back. Everyone, I'm never getting out of here, am I? Hello. Revive the vision, okay. Thanks. Welcome to Smeltron, intruders. Please enjoy your stay. We'll be very brief. Of course, I just go to briefly. This could be like World of Darkness. Yep. Off my lawn? Oh, I can hit the second one twice. Frowny face. Yeah, so just like World of Darkness, it's alternating between red and blue. Heart on Fire 4. Don't worry, Merface, your helmet's on the way. I can use your bird raised macro. I still love that he's got like an attack called Off My Lawn. He's just like the grumpy neighbor. But still one of my favorite attack names ever was this like Alphascape 1.0, just like Chaos's skill knocked down. Just like, I love that joke. I, Garland, shall knock you all down. Okay. This will lead out. Kissers. Oblation going. Defends. Second ablation. Stereo. On link. Now what I'm doing right here, I can actually just now remembering doing this back in Twinning, where I'd like take care of most of the mobs. And then we only have like one left with like half health. Start moving on to the next path. that knight doing over there? Frame worker. Intrude alert! Intrude alert! Initiating extermination protocol. Oh, he's got polygon heads. Circular saw. Initiating extermination. Leap forward. Complete. Prepare for rubbing and synthesis. Those guys are going to leap forward. British workers break down the force of their own attack. Okay, that's cool. Double head spin. Here. You got me. Yeah, I totally botched that. Ooh, caster LB. I thought I had that. Ooh. There's the boss over there! I can actually really just see the path and like everything it's making and dynamite. I'm out of regular. Can I get some vending pieces, please? Oil block. Nope. Plunged right into the wall. You're distinctly new. Method of casting. Better if I start getting wasted tiredness. I definitely feel like wasted tiredness. The big cheese. It's a smile maker. All of us are first time here since we all earned the mapping achievement. Explosive distribution. Okay. Oh, we got the rollers. Don't step on this. Oh, what? Okay. Thank you for these two now. Left disassembler. His left. I'll go to warning, you've entered the killing zone. Beware of bombs, and remember, safety first. An ablation on them. Link active probably needs one more. did we get, like... Yeah, I think. Did we actually, all teleport out just as the healer got rezzed by the res mage? And yes, I did intentionally say res mage. Big drill down there. So glad that's back there. And like we noticed this, like the arrows on the conveyor belts tell us the speed when we're actually the distance. This one's gonna be moving. His right. I managed to find the safe spot. And this guy just loves his bombs. actually really nice to have like But new delirium is like it's actually easy to pop it and like wait for a bit and then just like distribute. It rolls meat on the sling. You're back! What happened to the big cheese? It's gone? I suppose that's a mite better than the alternative. You say the survey team is safe? Oh, thank heavens. Spelton is meant to be a paradise. The big cheese is its architect. It's designed to learn what it is that makes people happy. It makes manifest whatever we could dream up, no matter how seemingly impossible. But I've been unduly fickle. Every new plan contradicting the last, trimming decisiveness out of the big cheese, and lost sight of what its true happiness is. All I wanted was to make the people of Theris happy and look upon their smiling faces. Have you considered visiting residential areas on Theris for inspiration? There's an idea. I mean, sure, J has been incredibly helpful with his advice, but actually see how people live would surely be more informative than simply hearing about it. And now that the final days have been averted, there's no longer a need to rush. Just to bear that in mind so nothing like this happens again. Perhaps I'll start with something simple like furniture. Oh, I can design a new automated system to build them. I'll call it the, bigger cheese. Problems come full circle. There's the face. Let's go to Rozet Han, because this is where like the tombstone vendors should be. I don't think I can register a free point because I don't have. Yep. Must be using a security token. Place a train. Yep. Get access to the new Stone Sky Seed. Collectible appraiser. Script exchange. Splendor's vendor. You see what you have. Yep. Bones of folklore. Yep, this looks like it. Totem and Sundry exchange. Let's see. So Zodiark has the accessories, the Eternal Dark sets, 580. Highland has the 580 weapons, which are the Divine Light sets. Let's check out the Great Sword. Oh. Oh, it's actually really, really cool. Is there any effect? Nope. Just see. Yeah. Actually, out of this world oddities. Love, yeah, just like gotcha for like Divatipa. Yeah, like the multi-headed dude. Discern good and evil, so long as they are at knee height. That's Veterinarian Barding. Got like the gotcha stuff where you want to be Dumbo. Level checker identification key. Top drawer bolt obtained from Chi. So Key is like the Omega look like that's probably fought in Omega Duel in like the Omega platform. Like aphorism tomestones. Moonward, that's the 570 stuff. Zweihander. Oh. Yeah, these are 4 gears. I recognize this lance specifically from just like Abra Omnia as one of Kane's lances, because it's like the big fork. Yeah, that's a Cecil weapon. I don't know. Don't know that much about this one. Yeah, like this looks like a sword that like Dark Knight Paladin or Dark Knight Cecil uses. Or just has a cool generic theme. The crux. Oh, look at that! That is dope! Oh, got some tonfas. Bladed tonfas. Oh yeah, because like the striking set is edge themed. Patterns on the sword? Yeah, it is. Like, then he got his ninja blades. Okay, I got the heart bow. Very Edward. We got the arquebus. And the Tathlons. Let's also just see this shield. Yeah, like Rydia is like the caster theme. Yeah, that's Tella. Okay, look, yeah, look. Is it? Oh, it's Rosa, duh. Cause like you look at that, that's straight up Rydia's outfit. Yeah, this is like Rydia with Rosa's coloring. It looks like. Veils carrying circlets. Let's actually just like put on the full set and see what it looks like. Yeah, like that paladin armor. We got like little shoulder spikes. Let's just see, the striking set for Sam. Just like a darker colored variant. It's like the white version is like the actual edge. So the first, it's scouting, it's ninja. I think in terms of like stuff I'd want to get, I feel like I'd want to get like actual accessories first. That would just be a greater item level boost. I'll worry about that later. Teleport here to actually unlock the new jobs as the last thing we'll be doing today. So we're going through them, doing like whatever like starting quest instance there is for them. Yeah, I have this like the high level ones in here just for the moment. I have like no other room here, but I can swap them in once I actually get the sets. I can swap out just like the placeholders. Chicken dance. Chilean maiden. So let's actually just straight up go. Yeah, to this set, like the sage set I have set up. Sage's Path, Soul of the Sage, Bookworm. Why? Stone Gold Milpreve, high quality. There's the Mid-South, former disreputable haven for pirates, now one of the realm's finest city-states, boasting the purest shipping industry and enviable old culinary culture. Our hearts bustles, the tomes did not lie. I also noticed her choice of weapons. Well, carry on, mother, and far away, Eorzea. I'll complete this mission. Just you watch. In your noble name, as first in my class, I will succeed. Afterwards, perhaps I should invite our esteemed alumni, LSA, for tea at the Bismarck. I'll be envy of everyone. Yeah, my apologies, good madam. I failed to notice you. I'm Lala Jinjal, a native of Charlian. Perhaps, by your appearance, I assume you are an adventurer. Are you perchance well traveled in Eorzea? So you are! How very fortuitous! Evander is your name, you say? That's what I heard it somewhere before. In any event, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As myself, I'm an operative on a mission from the Forum, our nation's governing body. Being my first time in Eorzea, I studied the best I could in preparation. There's no substitute for locals' knowledge. Thus, I intend to hire an adventurer like yourself to serve as my escort. Mission is in pursuit of a captured fugitives, and thus it will entail some danger. There appear to be no strangers as such. Might you be willing to assist me in this endeavor? I'm glad to give you the grand tour, but I have a feeling our fugitives are actually our job teachers. Wonderful. While I so skillful blade and consider for myself, I shall be glad of your capable company. Now, having developed the particulars of the mission, we head somewhere more private, perhaps outside the city by the Zephyr Gate. You can see I have absolutely nothing in my hotbars. But I removed all of it. It's just like, got like level 70 healer gear. Or just like an actual level 1 weapon that's just to hold it in. You may seem overly cautious, but this information is highly confidential. We're the wrong person to learn of it. My superiors would have given me an earful. I believe I may speak freely here, so permit me to brief you on the details. So that person just got them. They mentioned, among trail fugitives, criminals who fled Charlayan and came to these shores. Truly dangerous individuals who have enhanced themselves via forbidden means to have rendered them unsound of mind. While in a state of delirium, one of the Urka patrons even committed murder. He died thereafter due to side effects of enhancement, but 3 others remained at large and posed a threat to innocence. The leader, a Vieira male, is also alleged to have stolen valuable technological secrets. By way of material, I brought the soul crystal. Ow, it's hot! It's hot! What in the world? I've never noticed soul crystals give off such heat before. Oh, so, okay, so... Whew, it's really cooled down. What could have triggered that intense reaction? And at the student I ever witnessed such a thing, and maybe it was you? Yep, like got the tooth there. Technological secrets which were stolen contained in a similar crystal. A particular sample has been loaned to me by Healing Institute in Charlian. So, like, it's actually people who took, like, sage secrets and left. Tell me better. In your course of adventures, have you ever fervently wished to save someone? But fail to do so despite your best efforts, and afterwards curse your own powerlessness? Oh, yeah. I had to watch some of my dearest friends slip away. If you have many questions indelicate, there can be no doubt the soul of crystal resonated with that desire within you. When I see the crystal, I was told that, should I respond in this manner to an Orisian collaborator, I should entrust it to them, for knowledge imparts knowledge of us, Somanotics, would surely avail me in my mission. Developed in the studium, Somanotics is a discipline which combines the wisdom of medicine, etherology, and sorcery. Those who have mastered it are called sages. Through medicine, a sage grasps the working of the flesh. Through etherology, she unlocks the secrets of the soul, and through sorcery, she learns to manipulate the two. Thus trained, a sage has the ability to strengthen and heal, yet by the same token, she is also capable of the opposite, of causing harm. Yeah, show me a medicine and I'll show you a poison. Not just anyone can take up the sage's arts, but one must be prepared to hold the lives of others in one's hand. Are you willing to bear such a burden, Evander? If you are, and you would swear to use the art for good, I shall trust the soul crystal to you. You must accept it. So have you come to a decision? Now, I'll bear witness to your pledge. You swear to use the sage's art for good, and wield its power to the best of your judgment and ability? Yes. Excellent. Chosen you are by the crystal, I had faith that you would rise to the occasion. When those around you cry for succor, crystal shall be your ally, for it bears wisdom of sages past and their hopes for the future. By hearkening to their whispers and following their footsteps, we will come to embody those hopes, to save and change countless lives. This is very how you will learn the art. I can provide guidance to an extent. In any case, during my time in the studium, I had the occasion to study Somanotics. You see, I wasn't given to spellcraft and came to favor steel. I remember the lessons and will share what I know. Here with the soul crystal, I shall provide you with a set of sage's garments and some new lists. So go on, take up your crystal and don your attire, and we shall begin your training. Sage unlocked. Oh. Treasure and Adder's Gall gauge, yep. It's just filling up. Indicating clearly stack of outer skull stored automatically over time. Outer skull can be assumed to execute actions such as druidcol and caracol. Yep, and the gauge builds stacks of outer sting when the barrier effect of your creation diagnosis is completely absorbed. Crazier, when active, can be used to enhance the effects of dosis, diagnosis, and prognosis. What? Ah! I think that's actually as good as it's gonna get. Get rid of all of these. Discard! Actually, yeah. I do like it's another thing that like goldsmiths can work with. But yeah, let's just see what this whole gear set looks like. Very older style for this. Oh. I got glasses. Yeah, I think I'll just hold on to these. Yeah, let's just... move some stuff around. Yeah, basic attack. Yeah, like diagnosis, that's the basic heal, so I'll put that there. So, yeah, grant self the effective cardia selected party members affected cardia, restoring HP after casting certain magics. There, actually. Prognosis, that's the AoE one. Let's make damage for tag it. Yeah, so yeah, that's an AoE thing. Oh. Augment certain offensive magics. Okay. Increasing, yeah. Dosis, diagnosis, and prognosis. I like how actually we just turned our basic one into our dot. Yeah, like doses 2 and 3. Creation diagnosis, that puts the barrier on. Puts that on. Icarus, like the movement one. Increases cure potency of Cardion effects granted by you by 50%. So yeah, that's like the buffed healing for a bit. cool. Yeah, that's a cooldown heal. That's our actual AoE spell. Carcolin, like the shield. And just like, yeah. Gotta find all like the real regular things. Got Zoe. It's a big buff to next heal. Got Pepsis. Yeah, just like removes shields to give them a heal. So yeah, so it's like anyone who has a shield, the shield is removed and given a heal. Physis 2, that's yeah, just yeah, big AoE heal cooldown. Tarokol, Toxicon. Haima. Doses 2. Okay, but like, yeah, Doses, Phlegma. Yeah, Gyrosis, Phlegma, and Toxicon. Those all upgrade then. We got Rizomata. Got Hollows. Panheima. Just like, yeah, all of these. Yeah, and then Krasis. And then Numa. I will get everything set up later. I'm just going to be doing the first quest, of course. Showing how I can do stuff. See, the crystal has imparted to you its knowledge. As expected, excellent. You're ready to embark on your training. Initially, it begins with the armaments, a set of short staves known as Nuliths. Nuliths trace their roots to healers of Eld, avoid naturally occurring objects of power known as Adder Stones. These stones, which harbor spiritual energy, placed around the stick and ailing to create an etheric confluence through which the healer channeled her magics. Through its prayer design, Nuliths gradually evolved into their present form, but our construction is far more sophisticated. The basic principles remain unchanged. Practice, the sage wields Nuliths as an extension of her mind, sending them darting through the air to weave the arcane patterns to which she unleashes advanced magics. If they sound difficult to wield, well, it's because they are. Even the studio's most talented requires years of training to become proficient. You have an advantage as Shen's talent. The crystal has chosen you. With its knowledge, the technique will come more naturally to you than others. Now, as much as I would like to have you try your hand with the Nuliths at once, I just see promising intelligence from command. Apparently, our fugitives have taken themselves to Idleshire in the Devanian hinterlands. Let's make our way there at once. Idleshire, the only city you can ride a mountain. Somebody's already got that. This is Idleshire. Tales men do the place justice. Truly impressive that the goblins and their fellow scavengers have managed to build upon the ruins of our colony. To ask a hand, mentioned before, I have reason to believe that the fugitives have recently passed through this town, may even still be here. Take efficiency. I suggest you split up and search. I'll see the town south. If you would contend to the north. Like, this person is Allegan Lolligan. Help! Somebody please! I need help! Did you hear that? Yep, evil sage. Look at the patterns on his face. That man is in trouble! Look at me. But I'm talking to you! Stop this at once! Yep, I should shut off my barrier skills. The cube. A sage's barrier? Oh, he did that. Lifa. Too many eyes and ears. We'd best leave. I do know who you are, and I don't care. You're not getting in our way again. You've been warned. Oh, wait! And I just teleport out. Aiding. Thank you. I did not intervene and you did. I tried to think what might have become of me. Permit you to introduce myself. What's your name of Charlie and at your service? Truly? I'm Charlian too. Recent graduate of Studium, in fact. Should I mind telling us what happened? Oh, that alumna should come to my rescue. Palik watches over his own. As what happened, what is there to say? I was going about my business when they set upon me, without warning or provocation. You see, what is your business, if you do not mind me asking? Healing. Provision of it is. I'm a sage, you see. Travel the realm providing treatment gratis to those who cannot afford it. A sage aside, speaking of which, one of your sailors, the Vieira man, also wielded sage magic. Was he known to you? No, I'd never so much as laid eyes upon him before. I do have an inkling, however, as to why the villains have come here. If they use the sage's art for real, their destination is like to be St. Motion's Arboretum. The Arboretum? What could they possibly seek in that abandoned place? Following the Exodus, the cultivation of certain plants became forbidden in Charlian. That which can no longer be found in Merland still grows freely there, among which are potent but dangerous herbs. I see. That does stand to reason, and I dare say it's for your knowledge that the fugitives attacked you. You two are a sage. You do not appear to be Charlian. How'd you come by your soul crystal? Great people of physics technon had entrusted the crystal to me. When they exhibited a strong presence in reactor Evander's presence, I in turn entrusted it to her. And then you were chosen to inherit? Ooh. Is that a miss, Mr. Falconet? No, just nothing. I was struck by the remarkable providence to have crossed paths with sages so far from home. Ours is a reclusive nation, after all. Our policy to observe and intervene. Not but still familiar with me, so this should lay behind, as the great Master Louis Soir once did. I thought I would never dare equate myself to him. I do believe it is my duty to alleviate suffering in the world. So that's brought you to Eorzea. You are a noble soul, Master Falconet. I commend your resolve. Well, I must return to the road. I thank you again for coming to my aid. Next we meet, let's both endeavor to seek out new knowledge and possibilities For the betterment of mankind. The fact that, like, we are chosen to inherit. That's interesting. Let's head to St. Motion's Arboretum at once. Given we know of the fugitives, I consider that it might be after knowledge sealed in the Great Jubal Library. Perhaps Fulgenate presents a compelling theory. For no but a proven theory of my own, our quarry may have clearly enhanced themselves with sage magic. I suspected as much given what they stole. Their actions earlier leave little room for doubt. Now that it gives us insight into who they are, their ultimate goal. We would say, use the sage agent soul crystal for ill is unforgivable, and I'll not rest until these criminals have been brought to justice. You're right. The Arboretum! From our side, I dare say it was an ideal place for your training. Yeah, sages are healers, not caster DBS. The other thing it kids count up imagining just like taking a stage, going in and pulling it into like a savage raid, getting in and like, hey, can we wait 90 seconds for all three of my just gauge spots to fill up? Since they fill up outside of battle. Looking at just like other traits I'll be getting. Okay, so I want to definitely like get a practice for this and everything. I'll definitely be going straight into Bosnia. My scholar, since the same motions Arboretum, the illustrations I didn't think it'd be so immense. It might be interesting to know that this place holds special meaning to sages. Strange and strange through crossbred creations, myriad medicinal plants have been cultivated within its halls. Last the wicked Exodus 15 years ago, this was a magnificent institution that's fallen to ruin. Yeah, I coded its deaths twice. Still, there's a certain charm in seeing nature reassert her dominion. We must be a veritable menagerie of rare wildlife within. I should like to spend a day studying them, field guide in hand. Forgive me, this isn't a field trip, but a mission. Our objective is to find the fugitives, and failing that, clues that will lead us to them. Please see your preparations. A spot of practice your spells would not go astray, and we shall venture in. Yep, time for the instance. Sage's focus. Oh, this is base Arboretum. If you see them come, it'll still be here. Keep your eyes peeled and your guard up. Halt around with dangerous creatures. I'll draw their attention and may focus on applying your techniques. Practice some nautical fundamentals. You have cast Cardi on me. Spell will establish a magical link between us. Residual ether of your attacks will be channeled down to me, healing my wounds as you deal damage to our foes. Check! Yes, just so. Let's continue on. There's more below over there. See the slight little feet ahead. I believe this calls for a barrier. This time, I'm going to suppose using Crasia and cast Eucrasian Diagnosis on me. Still a barrier on me that provides both protection and healing. Ching! Excellent. Now we now proceed with confidence. Let's like just refresh it quick. Continuing on here, let's head deeper into the Arboretum. That's healing up. Yep. Those are just like extra heal. Yeah, and extra heal. Alright, that's the barrier removal. Please head. Please watch my back. Impressive. AoE heal. Yeah, just like optical. Feature? What might this be? Some manner of plants seems to have been harvested here. Can't identify it by the remaining parts, however. Maybe other clues nearby. You should investigate further. Flurries of tiny bubbles break the water surface at regular intervals. Some manner of creature hiding in a lily pad, perhaps. On the edge of one of the lily pads. That's the wind knelt here. Has to draw water. Nope. I'm sick. More of the same plant taken. What could it possibly be? Resting about the pools, an animal carcass undergrown to plant life, perhaps it fell into foraging for food. Fine scorch marks are evidence on the leafage, reminiscent of those left by sage magics. Ooh. Trace of ice. Someone recently fought here. Revision wielder of magic. Fugitives may be close. Be on your guard. One more set of stuff over here. Cutting. Nope, cutscene. Fugitives! In the name of the four, I demand you surrender yourselves at once! All the weapons of air against us. No matter, I warned you once, I won't warn you again. Ooh. Treat Lloyd and his accomplices. And just get straight into the boss music. I got this. Stand back. Unsell Rockfish. Poorly for you if you resist. close enough. It must have moved his temper. I really should be focusing on this guy. I'm doing myself again. Time up. Oh, well. Sparkle. Oh, that. Tell me to do that one. Shit. Yeah, I definitely could have done better. Actually, like, learning how all that works. Moifa, we don't have time for this. held your own against the enhanced. But that's enough sport for now. The mission takes precedence. Oh, confound it, not again! Oh, they dropped the sack. So we see what it is they were after. We can use this to find out what their next part of their plan is. What did they harvest here? How's the job to need a plant? What they came for, I shouldn't doubt. Just a matter of herb, none I've seen in my course of my studies. As I made my way out, I also stumbled upon what appears to be a diary by the entrance. Whose contents are magically obfuscated. I can make out some nautical terms. May assume it did belong to a sage. As we continue our pursuit, I'll work on lifting the enchantment. When we have a moment, please feel free to peruse the contents in Idleshire. Head note, let us make our way back to the settlement. Just inside. I dispatched the plan for Charlene for identification. Learn what it is, I believe we'll gain insight to the villain's objective. Tell me, Vander, have you been practicing the new list while I wasn't looking? Ask, because even with the crystal's knowledge, you demonstrated remarkable proficiency. Regardless, it's plain you have a gift for the art. Sages whose memories reside in the crystal must be beaming of pride. Sometimes I cannot help but wonder, the sage's art was created for the betterment of mankind. Why then does it incorporate techniques which inflict harm? And the fugitives, what could have compelled them to spurn their homeland's prescribed policy Master Louis-Sois and Master Fulgenet have? But that news no avail. We'll be a while before we hear back regarding the plant. So we do, please take the opportunity to continue honing your skills. Go about your training. Remember to heed the voices in your soul crystal. Do so, and your predecessors will surely grant you the wisdom to protect those you hold dear. A Diary of a Sage now available for perusal. More entries become legible as you progress with the story. Step 73. Sands of Despair. But now it's time to pick up Reaper. And to make things a bit easier myself, I have these Mortal Flames Aetheryte tickets will take me to Ul'dah, where they are. Also, I want to see if I can quickly clear out 3 spots of my inventory for shit. I've told him just get rid of that. Actually, all of those were just... I was just... Getting up to Sky Sung status on all of these. With one more. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of these. Later, actually. Flustered Attendant. The Killer Instinct. You got Soul of the Reaper. Music. And deep gold war scythe. High quality. First Lieutenant is in urgent need of someone with a knack for chasing off ruffians. It's like how he's just chilling on a throne. You there! You're the fighting sort, yes? By the looks of it, one of no mean skill. My employer is in desperate need of a woman of your talents. You see, he's been assisted by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as the Lemurs. Their leader demands my master part of some of his considerable wealth, or, well, I'll just say they call her the Reaper. Leave the rest to your imagination. We don't intend to acquiesce to their churlish demands about a fight. We're not armed by our side, but go to ensure our survival. You're armed, perhaps? In the case the opportunity to perform a good deed isn't enticement enough, please remind you that my master possesses considerable wealth. If you would aid us, come with haste to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, where you make our last stand against these brutes. You're just like... Actually, I'll put that away so to use it later. I just want a nice even set of 5 for when I open the coffer for gear. Who's this kooky looking Lalafell? You! I know you're here! You mean to lay a figure in my coin purse? How to pry from my cold, lifeless... Master Gigilio! She's a friend! Venturers agreed to help. We'll show the Reaper what her empty intimidations are worth. I see. My apologies, madam. Tensions have been high as of late, as I'm sure you can understand. Reason to elude me, these lemurs have in my life a waking nightmare. Sight unseen, they have demanded I begin paying them for the luxury of my own life. Nor is it bound of their origins. Some say they are to try some barbaric nation. They flout our laws and threaten their betters of impunity. They're led by a dead-eyed killer who draws her sight with all a sight. Refuse their payments of coin, and she takes her share of your lifeblood instead. Rubbish, I say. The Reaper is now but a toothless bandit. Interesting theory you have there. Can't attest it? You're the Reaper! Oh, you're a perceptive one, ain't you? I suppose that's how you came to be in possession of so many shiny things. What do we have here? Having more help while ledgers remain unbalanced? Wouldn't be trying to wriggle your way out of paying us for a job well done, would you? What's all that about sight unseen? My, how do you keep the lies straight? You didn't tell your hired muscle here what great friends they were? So great, in fact, that you trusted none other than me and mine to put the scare into your competition. Which I'll be happy to do. We can't find the fortune of this fair city without stepping over a few bodies on the way, after all. But as flexible as our morals are, I'm afraid without the coin to bend them, we'll have one recourse, unless... So this is dude who's trying to weasel out of payment. Just like the Garuda maiming set. One does wonder how you found yourself a bodyguard of such uncommon metal. Aye, none odds of fear in the gaze, not a mote of puffed-up arrogance either. This last, Mr. Gigilio, is a genuine article. She has what in the mercenary trade called the killer instinct. How's this? For sake of our long-standing friendship, I'll make it simple. Allow me to take this adventure off your hands, and the debt is forgiven. What? That's all? I think that's what them in your trade, collie. Bargain. As for you, adventurer, seems you've been made a free agent, but if you're still inclined to put those instincts of yours to use, come and visit our headquarters in Pearl Lane. The door is open. And you have to do Blue Mage stuff, yeah. Didn't finish like the max level 60 Blue Mage quest. I really should like do that. Blue Mage is still 60. Boss told me you'd be coming along. You be along, coming in into the Mirror's headquarters. Big size, big chair. Boss, the guest of honor's arrived. I, the savior of all Amigo and Doma, deigns to appear before me. I've heard all about you. It's hard not to in this line of work. Stories paint you as ferocity incarnate, force of nature few have survived. Peace, friend. I do desire to put the killer to the proof personally. I don't have a death wish. Call me Drusilla. I'm a Reaper, one of many. Leader of this little family here. That's why I invited you into our home. A job I'd like you to take care of for me. Depends on the job. Don't you worry about that virtuous heart of yours, eh? Wouldn't ask you to do so much as bend the law. This job is purely for the benefit of your fellow man. All you do is kill one for me. Perhaps killing the right word, seeing as he's already dead. Don't look so surprised. I just know you've seen the dead walk. This time you be up against a void scent. Come here to unleash a singular brand of wickedness upon the world. Won't be an easy task. The evil driving this monster is black as a void and near as deep. Countless souls succumb to its hunger. Worthy prey for one inclined to heroics, don't you think? You can't face it as you are, though. Storied as your strength may be, I'll need you to train you in techniques. Techniques that let you pierce the void and slaughter its kin. Keep talking. I'm always eager to learn new arts. Yep. She takes off her circlet to show her third eye. Don't see many Garleans in Ul'dah, do you? Let alone ones as savage as this. Save yourself gasps. I'm not out of surprises yet. This slides across. Hold your hand out to the crystal here. If you're made of stuff I think you are, then you're in for a treat. And there's our void sense spirit. That's it. I know you had what it takes. This would be an avatar. Manifestation of your effort. Of your essence and Stygian power of the void scent on the other side. A void scent to which, if you so choose, you will bind you to yourself. You'll gain skills unlike anything you've ever known. Skills that allow people like me to operate in the shadows and kill those who need killing since time immemorial. In your first assignment, should you walk this path, is to use the power of the one void scent against another for the betterment of the realm. Rewarded with the wisdom of countless generations of Garlean assassins. But siding with my kind makes your stomach churn, and take your indignation and walk off. If I have one foot in the void, twist your guts worse than Moon's blood. I can't see it. Are you concerned for the sanctity of your soul? Take your virtue and piss off! I refuse none of that aforementioned objections. If you don't mind walking the knife's edge twixt life and death, you'll have the tools to see your justice done and done right every time. It's the choice you must make, and soon, every moment of our quarry stalks the land is another opportunity for it to do harm. You've come to a decision, am I right? I've no turning away once you've chosen, mind you. You'll dance with death, return as its envoy, or you won't return at all. So what'll it be? I'll not suffer this void sense to threaten the innocent. I will dance. Very good. Let's not waste time. Take up this crystal and test to both worlds that you walk as a reaper. Bind yourself to the void and claim the strength that the weak of heart shun. Through the avatar as your side does the void scent bring its power to bear. Feeding upon the souls of the fiends you cut down in return. Not a bad arrangement, eh? Not sure you tie of words. Here, traditional weapon of our order. Let's see how it looks strapped to your back. Reaper unlocked. Soul gauge unlocked. Fill the execution of certain weapon skills. Or by defeating enemies afflicted with that design. Certain souls start engaged and execute actions with Bloodstock, Grin Swathe, or Gluttony. Right. We also have the death gauge later. Let's get this going. Yeah, I got Slice. Got Waxing Slice. Yeah, and then Infernal Slice. And I got, yeah, Harp, that's your range skill. Got Shadow of Death. Your attack, mostly at 300. Additional effect, yep, puts Death Design on them. Hell's Ingress, yep, like dash forward. Recast timer of Hell's Egress. Spinning Scythe is part of the AoE combo. Spinning Scythe and Nightmare Scythe. Whirl of Death. Yes, you have like Death Design. Arcane Crest. Yeah, that's a damage upscale. We have Bloodstock. Yeah, like this is the Soul Gauge one. Summons your avatar, deliver attack with potency of 340. Grants Soul Reaver. Stat count will be reduced to 1 already under effect of Soul Reaver. Yep. Oh. Soul Slice. Gibbet, Gallows, and Guillotine. Oh, so like the teleport only happens as a trait. Soul Gauge, Death Type Mastery, Enhanced Avatar. Tempered Soul. Allows charges to build up. Shroud Gauge. Yep. Enhanced Arcane Crest. Enhanced Shroud. Enhanced Arcane Circle. Up. Nope. Gluttony, summons your out. It does this like off global OGC damage, yeah, and Shroud. The maximum stacks of the Mirror Shroud. Soul Soul. Plentiful Harvest. More Sacrifice and Communio. Got all this stuff. Shit. Gibbet, Gallows, and Guillotine. Attack ones. Okay, I think that's enough setup for now. The harvest begins. How do I find the way to the scythe in your hands? Please, my help. Now we have a bit more in common. Time we became acquainted. What's the name of our newest reaper? Oh, I didn't put on all the gear stuff. Shit. Later. That's quite roll off the tongue. What is it? So it is if yours in names. However, knew what I learned? One more is forgotten. Yours can replace Jadilio. After a little conversation, I think he'll give us a wide berth. And he wrote, we've more worthwhile concerns than shifty merchants. Namely, can you converse well and proper in the tricks of the trade? The best way to do that is through battle. One of the families having trouble with a particularly vexing fiend sent word asking for assistance. Could the name of Arnedius. Stationed under Cutter's Cry. How much of a fighter? He's got a keen mind for trade. We can find a needle and a stack of needles if need be. Best start before he ends up on the bottom of some monster's gullet. Also, I can take these out. Just like hold them in the inventory now. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. I like put it all on intentionally. Don't look over. Oh yeah, look at this. Got a cool patch. Woohoo! Nice. Oh, it's like, vroom! Yeah, it is a chain sight. Haha! Honestly, actually, looking at just this weapon, I can't help but think of just like Ruby and Crescent Rose. Mount can fly no higher. What's that? Giant thingy. Yeah, time for another dungeon instance to learn the tricks of the job. Boss, who's this? I'm sure you should be getting an outsider involved. Take your discretion. Arnijas, you're not needed. She has a personal contract with me. Consider her a mercenary in service of the family. Whenever you stay in front of me, you can stay in front of her. By your will, boss. Our command has made these stands that will living hell for anyone who dares wander into its territory. Yeah, that's the regular boss of this place. Which would be us, since our trade route cuts right through it. If I had to carry my goods or scared to death, couldn't blame them. None of us are fit to fight. Fit for monster hunting, so I sent for you. But you will. We'll do what we can, Arnijas. I would have been a rock to hide behind, though. Chimeras ain't known for being the most discriminating of beasts. FC bus wore off. Could have put your new skills to good use, Commander. Yep. Ready, are we? He's going on the hunt, eh? Maybe draw the Chimera with Myrmidon meat. How do you accustom yourself to Reaper's tools? Harvest tools has fallen to call for your avatar. You can summon the avatar filling your soul gauge. Soul gauge will fill when foreign combos starting with Slice or when using skills such as Soul Slice. Best Reapers fight in tandem with their avatars. Let's see how you do. AoE combo. This out, yep. Fear in the hearts of your foes. Yep. Sure, some stands in it. Let's just have gotten the Chimera's attention. Yeah, it's teaching us the very basics. Admire Chimera. I'll let you keep its head as a trophy. On your avatar by your side, monsters like this are nothing more than easy prey. Show me even listening to men or give your avatar a piece to remember. Represent yourself, give it from the side, gallus from the rear. Simple enough, eh? Soul Reaver have to use right away. Keeps using just like breath attacks to make it stand still. Yep. Positional. Much quicker than the Sage one. Bloody impressive work, that. I knew there was something about you, but truth be told, I didn't expect you to make such clean work of that Chimera. I reckon even I might be hard-pressed to match that display. You know, tell me you see it, boss. With that, the ceruleum will flow once more. Among his many roles, Heritage is a merchant of sorts. He sells ceruleum at a price to make those gill pinchers at the Amagine & Sons bulk, so it turns a pretty profit. He can barely keep up with demand, despite the occasional beast or two butting into our affairs. Like you, boss, and our countrymen up north, of course. Here's getting back to business as usual. Ceruleum ain't easy to come by, as you well know. Amagine & Sons protects their monopoly with a gilded fist. Keeps to force the Imperial stragglers up north out of the market. Before you go off running into the flames, let me assure you that this arrangement is entirely above board. Selling goods to Imperials is forbidden by law. They ain't very worried about buying from them. I know yours is like to call Garleans all sorts of colorful names, bastards, tyrants, invaders, and we got all those and worse. How many of Haldi has been committed for the glory of the Empire? We megalomaniacs to a man, and amongst the purebloods, those that serve don't always do so by choice. It could be argued that we're all casualties of the great Machina's ambition. No small number of the Empire's troops return home in a heartbeat if they could. Yeah, I think it's like 90% of the world, like the Garlean army, is made of conscripts or something stupidly high like that. With the world being what it is, most elves send their family with a few coins they can afford to part with. Yeah, that's pretty much like you're conscripted to the Garlean army, you fight for them for 20 years, and then you earn citizenship for your family. Most of your origins wouldn't suffer with a color to complicate their black and white view. If you're going to fight with us, you should learn the truth of our past. Long ago, long before the Empire, our forebears lived in Locus Amonis, down in southern Nilfgaard. With temperate climes and fertile earth, the land provided. Many of us are but simple farmers, harvesting abundant crops the self-same size reapers eventually wield. Gifts are the object of envy. When not tilling fields, our ancestors are forced to defend them. Every year they yielded a few more ilms, and some 800 years ago, they're driven from Locus Amonis completely. They fled north to a frozen region that would become Garlemald. Even there, they fought tooth and nail for the scant resources of that frigid land. From the fires of hardship, the first magic devices forged, with an innovation upon innovation, that humble group of farmers grew into an insatiable empire. For the miraculous twist of fate, we were a dying breed, perhaps not only of magic, but of hope itself. No natural advantages to speak of, our mere survival is in question. From harsh necessity were the Reapers born. Turned their tools to weapons and struck a bargain with the Whispers in the dark. To avoid its power, we could strike an army's beaten heart, slay their generals, and throw their rank and file into disarray. Our way is to end battles before the sparks catch, sacrifice the win for the many, to keep avaricious hands away from family, friends, and lovers. Now this power belongs to you. Remember our story. Remember what drives a woman to turn to the void, and you'll now be led to enter deeper temptations. Our work here is done. I'll see you back at headquarters. Simple enough. Yeah, using Soul Slice and Soul Scythe on cooldown is definitely something that should be worked on doing. Yeah, like some of the bigger cooldowns there. Go down to this one. I just realized I don't have Faint on my Samurai because there's too many buttons. Headquarters. Converse out, you did good. Thank you for earned the right to know just who this life you're throwing yourself in with is. Had gathered this yourself, but Lumers were formed to support those Garleans who are living in exile. Tain't easy to live far from home, let alone a place where most would sooner gut you than offer you a helping hand. Often the only place to make a living is in the shadowy quarters that lie outside the watchful gaze of the law. Now, I don't expect you to embrace us like brothers and sisters straight away. Notice, I do expect you to apply yourself to this job. Meantime, I'll be working with the family to ascertain the whereabouts of our prey. I expect that site to be like an extension of your own body when next we speak. Oh, no. And that's it. I'm not going to be putting forth a little bit of extra time. Like, we're almost at 4 hours and just nothing else I really want to do. Okay, I did the things I want to do today. Expert dungeon, new job. Yeah, so I think tomorrow we should at least work towards the extreme trials. I need to upgrade my accessories and some gear. I need to, average item level 560. So at the very least, you need to get accessories up. This would get full set of just the last sets. You also just like get more aphorism tomestones. Yeah, so I can like jump into the good old-fashioned tombstone generator. It is the main scenario roulette. Also do the expert roulette. Like all of these. I'll be like doing hopping into these also as well. And just grabbing some of this stuff. Like, I definitely want to like tomorrow will be like the day I just like start bashing my head against extreme trials. I might have to do some more on-camera prep work. We'll see. But until then, this has been Avenger Advent. I stream every day here on Twitch starting at 6 o'clock p.m. US Central Time. And join me tomorrow for more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker here on PlayStation 5. Till then, good night, everybody.